My name is Sophie, and until a few evenings ago, I was convinced my family cared for me deeply. It all began with a single notification. My cousin sent me a video. I was preparing dinner when my phone pinged. Wiping my hands on a dishcloth, I picked it up and tapped the message without much thought. Initially, I assumed it was something lighthearted, a nostalgic family clip, perhaps. But then I heard my mother's voice. Sophie should be thankful. She'd be nowhere without us. My heart sank. The footage was unsteady, as if someone had accidentally left their phone recording, yet the voices were unmistakable. "She's such a pitiful failure," my father chimed in, his tone laced with amusement. "At least she's useful for something, covering our expenses." Laughter followed. My grip on the phone tightened. "If Sophie ever stops sending money," my cousin, the one who sent the video, added with a smug edge, "we'll just guilt her into it. She's too weak to refuse." My entire body felt numb. Sophie, my name. They weren't talking about some imaginary person. They were talking about me. For years, I'd been supporting them, paying their rent, clearing their debts, sacrificing my own savings to ensure they never struggled as I had. And this was their true opinion of me. I stood frozen, my thumb hovering over the screen when suddenly the video vanished. "This message has been deleted." I stared at the notification. My cousin must have realized her error and deleted it, hoping I hadn't seen it. I could have confronted her right then, called her out, exposed their betrayal. But instead, I set my phone down and acted as if nothing had happened. That's when I made a choice. I wouldn't react immediately. I had a plan. For what felt like hours, I sat staring at my phone. Their words echoed in my mind. Sophie should be thankful, a pitiful failure, too weak to refuse. I wanted to believe it was a misunderstanding, a cruel joke, or that there was context I didn't know. But deep down, I knew the truth. They meant every word. The worst part, they weren't entirely wrong about one thing. I had been too weak to say no. How many times had I let them manipulate me into helping? How often had I put my life on hold to ensure they had what they needed? My dad's temporary financial troubles became years of me covering rent. My sister's tuition, she never even graduated. My mom's endless emergencies, always timed perfectly with my paychecks. I'd done it all without question, believing that's what family did. That video shattered every illusion I held. They thought they'd gotten away with it, my cousin unsending the message, probably thinking I hadn't seen it. Maybe she even reassured the others, "Don't worry, Sophie didn't watch it." They believed I was still clueless. That was my leverage. I could have texted her then, confronted her, told her I knew everything. But what would that achieve? They'd deny it, make excuses, twist it to make me feel guilty. If they thought I was still their naive, compliant cash source, I'd let them believe it, for now. Because in a few, I can tell what happened in the short video, full video on my channel link in below.